Hello, I'm Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. We've just gotten the rather large patch 3.52 for No Man's Sky, which fixes a lot of bugs and gives us visual improvements. I'm going to be reading through the patch notes and commenting on some of them. Significantly improved and streamlined the freighter upgrade control menu, which includes access to the options to reset the freighter base. Fixed an issue that could prevent the SSV Normandy SR-1 frigate reward from being redeemed if it was first redeemed with a full fleet, or before acquiring a freighter. I did a video warning people about this, but in that video I said that if you tried claiming the Normandy when your frigate fleet was full, it would replace one of your existing frigates, because a friend of mine told me that that happened with them. But some people, when they tried claiming the Normandy with a full fleet, it just didn't let them do it, and then it was never possible for them to claim it. It got ruined. So hopefully this fix is retroactive and everybody will be able to claim the Normandy that wasn't able to before because of having a full frigate fleet. I mean, if it's not retroactive, then there's no point to this bug fix because, yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's fixed. So if you were blocked from claiming the Normandy, let me know if this bug fix fixed that. Fixed an issue that could cause music to stop playing in the space anomaly and photo mode. Fixed a bug that could cause the death quote screen to display at the incorrect size when running with DLSS enabled. Fix an issue that could cause planets to not look wet during ambient rain. I haven't noticed things looking wet at all during rain, but of course ambient rain is different from rainstorms. Rainstorms are hot storms that make the screen look all red. I don't like them. Rainstorms used to be cold. I think they should switch it back so that rainstorms are cold hazard instead of hot hazard. But yeah, I haven't seen much ambient rain, which isn't a storm that causes a hazard. So I haven't really noticed anything looking wet, and maybe it just didn't look wet because of this bug. So hopefully now, when we see ambient rain, things will look wet on planets. Fixed an issue that could cause photo mode screenshots to get cut off in VR when running with DLSS enabled. Fixed an issue that could cause the stars on some planets to appear overly large with resolutions and DLSS quality settings. Improvements to ensure more consistent behavior across the different photo mode settings. Made a change so the cockpit remains visible when transitioning to the galaxy map in VR. Fixed a bug that caused the transition to play twice when entering a vehicle in PSVR. Improved the appearance of the UI in VR when using a refiner or performing a maintenance interaction. This I complained about a lot when I was playing VR recently. If you get too close to the refiner when you're interacting with it, basically your head would be inside the menu and you couldn't see it at all. So you'd have to exit the menu, move back away from the refiner, and then enter the menu again in order to see it. Hopefully this fixed it so that the menu is always visible even if you're close to the refiner in VR. Fixed some clipping text in the inventory screen in VR. Added a pop-up menu for players running outdated drivers on compatible NVIDIA RTX cards, encouraging a driver update in order to enable DLSS support. Fixed an issue that could cause photo mode screenshots to appear black with DLSS enabled. Fixed an issue that could prevent mission notifications from displaying. Oh, that's good. I noticed that bug. Just recently I was doing a Nexus mission to save, what was it? I don't think it was save a stranded life form. No, it was it feeding creatures? I forget. It was something where I had to find a certain number of creatures or something. And no, it was dig up fossils. Yeah, I had a dig up fossils mission from the Nexus, and it wasn't telling me how many I had dug up or how many I needed to dig up on the screen. So I just had to keep digging up fossils until eventually I dug up 12, and apparently that was how many I was supposed to dig up, and the mission completed. So hopefully they fixed it so that we can always see our mission objectives, because sometimes you have no way of knowing what to do or how much of something you need to do in order to complete the mission. Fixed an issue that could prevent build menu tutorial hints from displaying. Fixed an issue that prevented display of the player's balance of salvage data when using research trees, such as the construction research station aboard the Space Anomaly. Oh, sweet! Yeah, I don't think it's ever told you how many salvage data you have. It displays all your other currency when you're trying to buy base parts in the Nexus, but it doesn't show you how many salvage data you have. So apparently you were always supposed to be able to see that, but we never were. So finally we'll be able to know how many salvage data we have. Updated the in-game patch notes to reflect the Prisms update. I don't know where the in-game patch notes are. There used to be some in-game patch notes, like several anniversary updates ago. There was a patch notes option on the menu to view that, but since then I haven't seen them. So either I'm just missing them somewhere, or they're not even available on PlayStation. But maybe this fixed it. But I got on the game briefly before I made this, and I didn't notice a option to go to patch notes, but oh well. Anyway, that's the last bug patch. So let's talk a little bit about, now that this really big bug patch is finished. Hello Games typically, after a named update, will do several bug patches, but the last bug patch will usually be the biggest. They'll do a big one where they fix a whole bunch of bugs all at once, and that will usually be their last bug patch for a while. Now, that's not to say all the bugs are fixed. I'm sure you still have bugs. In fact, there's always bugs in No Man's Sky. We're never completely bug-free, but hopefully most of the most game-breaking bugs have been fixed. Let me know if you're having any really bad bugs still. And of course, on these patch notes it says, we will continue to release patches as issues are identified and resolved. If you experience any issues, let us know by submitting a bug report. So make sure you report any bugs you still have on the No Man's Sky website. But like I said, typically Hello Games will do several bug patches and then a really big one at the end to try and finish up the bugs for a named patch, and then they'll start working on content updates again. So hopefully sometime soon we'll get the third expedition, and of course they're going to continue working on the anniversary update, which we will eventually get most likely in August. So anyway, that does it for this patch 3.52. I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day, and remember, everything's going to be okay. Special thanks to my monthly supporters, Shannon and Jeremy, Shell Owens, JSpot51, Meg Payton. Thank you so much for helping me continue to make daily content.